Alright, food. So, this is basically an example of the stuff I take now. When I first started hiking, I took lots of these wonderful granola bars. They actually are great for you. The problem is they eventually get tired of them. I still take them along just because of, they meet all like the nutritional requirements for a hike. High in carbs, high in complex carbs. Being lightweight. Being lightweight is important. You generally try to go with food that weighs, or at least has 100 calories per ounce. And a lot of the stuff here doesn't, actually. But that's just because I've gotten tired of all of the things that do weigh that little, like granola bars. I've kind of worn them out. So I guess what I would try to do now is balance it out a little bit. Try to get a lot of things that you like that might not meet the weight requirement, and then a lot of things that do meet the requirement. Mix them out, even them out, and maybe you won't get tired of the lighter weight things. Currently, I am cooking a rice mix, and I don't know, I probably shouldn't take the lid off of it because it's rice, but it's probably going to taste good. I've never tried it yet. It is this over here, this wild rice. I'm looking forward to it. This camp stove is a bit heavy, but it works exceptionally well. I don't know. I may in the future figure out a lighter weight solution that also works just as well. Most of your ultralight people, they're going to use alcohol stoves, which are always going to be illegal if there's any sort of fire ban out. Alcohol stoves are a big no-no. A lot of the CDT hikers still take them though. So, that's food. It weighs a lot. It weighs more than everything else in my pack combined. I guess except for the water. My pack, without water, without food, weighs about 12 pounds. That includes my pack weight, my tent weight, my sleeping bag, my little miscellaneous bag over here that I haven't really talked about yet. Has a headlamp, some odds and ends for medicine, duct tape, ibuprofen. The duct tape is like your in-all for first aid. If you've got a cut, duct tape it. If you need a splint or something, figure it out with duct tape. I think just duct tape is the best. But anyways, all of that stuff combined, like my down jacket and sleeping pad and stuff, even the super heavy camp stove, it all comes to about 12 pounds, inside my pack. But then you add a good 7 pounds of water over there at least, depends on if I fill up that Gatorade bottle or not, then it becomes more. And then add, I think this is about 15 pounds of food. I still have more in the bags here. At least it was 15 pounds of food a couple days ago. But that just weighs so much. If there was a simpler way, like a way to get food that I actually didn't hate eating, that weighed as much as a granola bar, it would, but I haven't figured it out yet. Now I like food that is enjoyable to eat, even if it weighs a little bit more. I'm saving so much weight from my backpack that I think I'm fine to take a little bit extra food. This camp stove, while it boils water really quick, it does not like to simmer at all. So I'm having to turn the stove on and off, which seems to work fine. It saves fuel anyways. So essentially, that is all that you take with you. Things that you don't take would be like a camp chair. You can just make it out of rocks. Put your sleeping pad on top, you're fine. You don't take camp shoes. Being barefoot seems to work fine. Yes, pine needles, they do hurt at first, but you will get used to them. Think about like Middle Eastern kids or third world, I guess Middle Eastern, that might have been racist, but third world country kids, they walk barefoot all the time, and on stuff worse than pine needles, you can get used to pine needles. So camp shoes are out, camp chairs out, extra pair of shoes, I don't think you need them. What else? A big GPS, I don't really think you need it. The big data book, or the data book, yeah, that's good. The data book is over here. It's real small, weighs like 2 ounces. That's good. I see people with a big, thick guidebook. You don't need that. You don't need a huge bag of clothes. You don't need a solar panel. I had one of those, embarrassingly enough. That thing weighed like 2 pounds. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that you don't need. Just, the way I think about it is, if I do not take this piece of gear, will I die? And if the answer is no, then don't take the piece of gear. You know, there are a few things that are an exception to that, like this cell phone that I'm using this to make this video. It's my luxury item, and it's totally worth it. But anywho, that's the gear. And this is Daniel, and I hope you might have learned something. Have a good day.